Hey everybody, this isn't Rico. And if you're interested in animal training, hey Alexa, if you're interested in animal training or the field of applied behavior analysis and working with animals, don't necessarily pay attention that I'm working with a parrot. Or that I've just lost it. Come here. Can you come over here? Can you come over here? Just pay attention to the steps I'm taking. Yeah. Coco. Hey, Stephanie. So I've been sitting here for the past hour and 15 minutes working on some things, some projects with him right in front of me. So a lot of times it may look like I'm just cuddling with Coco. I'm not. Oh, I am. Yes. But each day, hey Sandy, hey Beth, I'm getting closer and closer. What I'm working with here. Coco has a history of lunging at hands. Yeah. Lunging at hands and fingers in close proximity. Look how close those fingers are. I've been working on getting my hands closer, so I'm still not able to pick him up. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Heather. I'm still not able to pick him up. But I'm sitting here working on different things. Every once in a while, I'll just go like this. Yeah, you like that? So this was a bird that I was once not able to touch. Yeah. So I'm just watching his body language in the viewfinder. Yeah? What do you think? So the next step is I've been sitting with him for the past hour and say 20 minutes doing different things like this. And putting my arms up next to him, just hanging out here like this and researching and writing some things down. It's the first time I've touched the tip of his beak. Hey, Jeannie. So people ask me, when you're working with changing a behavior issue, I don't care what type of animal, how soon do you start training? You can teach an old dog new tricks. I know, I do it all the time. Lots of old dogs. You want to talk about some old dogs? Here's an old dog right here. At least 28 years old. So I do want to keep him in close proximity to me because my phone is leaning up against my open laptop, which is right in front of me, and I don't want him going anywhere near the laptop. If he does, I will move it. But the more that behavior happens, the more that behavior is being reinforced. I'm gonna come over here. So people ask me, when do you start changing? When do you start working on changing a behavior? And I tell everybody, well, you're already training it anyways. Come back to your crate. You're already training it, that animal, whether you realize it or not. The key question is, what are you training it to do? So if you're not working on changing the behavior issue, you're probably reinforcing, building a stronger history of reinforcement of the undesired behavior. Watch this little hop he does when he gets to the top. And he didn't do it. And he's gonna poop. Like that. What do you think? About ready to head back to your cage? So I'm saying you're already training it anyways. It's, are you changing the undesired behavior, or are you reinforcing the undesired behavior, making that undesired behavior stronger? So when people ask me, when do you start? And I'd always say, you can't start soon enough. So we were sitting here like this. He was standing right behind me, or right in front of me. And we're standing here like this while I was reading. And I kept moving my arms down like this, just getting him used to, I'm identifying reinforcers and punishers, potential aversives, because just the pace at which we move, depending on the animal, could be a reinforcer, or it could be a reinforcer for desired or undesired behavior. It can reinforce a lunge, or it can positively reinforce the behavior of the animal staying still. So be specific. What behavior are you looking for? So just because I could pet him all over the place when he was standing here, I'm not going to assume I can do the same thing here. But I'm paying close attention to body language. Now, mind you, there's a turkey vulture right outside that window. That's not making our training any easier. But I work with my environment and what we have. You think? Are you ready to bust loose? I saw that coming. Are you gonna bust loose? You're coming back over here. Don't step in your poop, because that means it's gonna be eventually on me. But like I said, you're training anyways. The key question is, what are you training? So we were sitting here and he was getting ready to put his foot on my arm. I was not necessarily comfortable, and I always tell people, if you're not comfortable, don't do it, right? Because if you're not comfortable, if you're nervous, it's because you're not sure of the consequence. And if you're not sure, you're probably, I guarantee you, your animal is probably not sure either. And once an animal learns an undesired behavior, such as a lunge or a bite, you always hear me say, once you learn 2 + 2 = 4, you can't unlearn it. Then you got to counter condition it, right? You coming back down? This is something we've been working on in the Parrot Project. And I'm going to post, hey Amy, I'm going to post, I'm going to come back over here, the importance of target training. You going back up? One of the first things I'll teach is a target, and it's usually through a recall. And I've taught through getting him to go different places. I wouldn't touch him. I don't want my fingers anywhere near him. And just now is the first time you've seen my fingers that close to him, ever. Close to his beak. And I think he's given me body language that he's done. He's ready to go back to his cage. You can come down here. You come over here. Should I give you some pet? You come down here. Are you done? I think he's done. But the next thing I was going to ask him to do, careful, you're stepping on a slippery surface. I really wanted to show that here, live. The next thing I was going to ask him to do is step on my lap. So I can get used to not only... You want to stay away from the computer? So I can get not only used to observing his body language, yeah, but feeling it. Mm-hmm. Now he was going to target his beak to my sweatshirt. I like the sweatshirt. I wasn't sure if he was going to chew through it, so I don't want him to learn it in the first place. Yeah. And you've heard me say before, you don't learn from easy. And believe me, I've picked out some pretty complicated tasks, haven't I? You were one. So anyways, he wants to sit on your shoulder. That's not happening. He does want to cuddle, but he's about done. All I'm doing is trying to reinforce him staying here as long as possible until I end the live stream. So look how close my fingers are getting. So I'm getting him used to fingers, proximity, pace, intention, contingencies, learning through training, consistency. Because training is learning, learning is communication. What are we teaching? Yeah. So I've been taking my eyes off of him quite a bit in the past hour and a half. I'm cool. I'm listening to his body language. I'm watching it. I'm feeling it. Like right now, he's pushing up against my arm. Yeah. So kiss the bald spot. If you guys never bought a cockatoo, you raise their crest. I get something in your eyeball. You raise their crest. There's a bald spot. He says, I don't like it touching my bald spot. There you go. There you go. So it's never too soon to start training, okay? And you can teach an old dog new tricks. All right, just wanted to live stream for you guys today. I have some animals to train. All right, say see ya. Say bye, Coco. You say bye, Coco. Huh? Can you say it? All right, I think somebody's ready to go back to their cage. All right, see you guys. And don't forget, Coffee with the Critters this Sunday with the awesome Deb Jones. She'll be coming in, not tomorrow, she's gonna be coming in Saturday. We're gonna be sitting down, hashing out some ideas, and you are very welcome. And we will present it to you Sunday morning, Coffee with the Critters. All right, say peace out, Boy Scout. See you guys.